Buying a home felt like a fantasy reserved for mythical creatures, not millennials like myself. Rents have skyrocketed, even in my once affordable hometown. And forget about saving for a down payment. Between soaring costs and limited inventory, the dream of homeownership feels like a distant mirage. But it's not just you. This isn't some personal anecdote, it's a national trend. A whopping 31% of Gen Z and 26% of millennials are still living with their parents, primarily due to housing costs. It's not about wanting free rent, although that doesn't hurt. It's about not having a choice. To make matters worse, many of us are weighed down by massive student loan debts. Remember those promises of a secure future with a college degree? It turns out that the future comes with a hefty price tag. Graduating with 5 figures hanging over your head makes saving for even a studio apartment feel impossible. This debt isn't just a number on a page, it's like a heavy weight on our hearts. The endless pressure to repay feels like a suffocating fog, blurring our dreams and making freedom seem like a distant mirage. It's more than just money at this point. It's about the suffocating anxiety that robs us of the possibility of a future where we can breathe, follow our passions, and genuinely enjoy life. It's a vicious cycle. High debt makes moving out challenging, and staying at home makes paying it off even harder. As if things weren't bleak enough, we also face a widening wage gap. While housing costs and student debt have climbed, wages for young adults have yet to keep pace. Even with a full-time job, affording rent, bills, and necessities feels like a constant juggling act. It's like trying to climb Everest with cinder blocks in our backpacks. We sweat, strain, and give our all, but the system feels rigged against us. We're graduates, hustlers, and dreamers ready to leave our mark, but finances keep us chained to the bottom. We won't stay there, though. We'll keep clawing and deep striving because a brighter future deserves our fight. Now, some might argue that living with parents can be beneficial. Sharing resources, enjoying home-cooked meals, and having built-in support seem positive. And hey, I hear you. Multi-generational living can have its perks. But let's be honest, it's not always sunshine and rainbows. Sharing a space with parents, siblings, or grandparents can lead to privacy clashes, financial disagreements, and even feeling stifled in your personal growth. While the support is there, it can also feel limiting, hindering that sense of independence we crave. So, what can we do? This issue is multifaceted, and it demands a comprehensive approach. Have you ever heard of a young couple having to leave their dream city because they can't afford rent anymore? Or a single mom forced to choose between paying the bills and keeping a roof over her kids' heads? We're not just talking numbers here, we're talking about real people struggling to find a place to call home. We can't stand by silently anymore. Let's roar together and demand real change that puts roofs over heads and dreams within reach. Now, let's have a chat about understanding money better. Many young adults are in significant debt and struggle and need help to plan. That's why learning about money is so crucial. When you understand money, you feel more empowered, making dealing with all those financial challenges much more accessible. Before we wrap up, can we talk? Talk? Parents and kids, let's all open up and listen to each other. You and I are all in this together. Like a crew on a ship navigating towards our dreams. Let's determine what everyone needs and wants and find solutions that make everyone happy. Forget surviving, let's thrive. Everyone, no matter their age, deserves the chance to build a life they love, where they're in control. Let's stitch the struggle and work together to create a future where young adults don't just leave the nest. They blast off with confidence, ready to conquer the world with their unique brilliance. That's a future worth fighting for. This conversation doesn't end here. Let's keep it rolling in the comments. Share your stories, wisdom, and wild ideas. Together, we can make a change that sticks. Stay curious, stay fired up, and remember that even the smallest voices can shape a brighter future for the next generation. Let's do this.